This is the Simply Sports Podcast, the only podcast dedicated to bringing you heated, statistically led debates, news, rumors, and other sports topics. Now, let's get into today's show with your hosts, Sap and Slim.
Hey, what's going on? This your boy Sap, Simply Sports Podcast.
And I'm Slim.
We're here, Simply Sports Podcast. We want to say thank you for tuning in. Also, a special thanks to BPM Audio, for allowing us to sit here and bring this news and debate to y'all firsthand. What's up, cuz? You ready to get into it?
You know about yourself.
I'm ready, man. Let's get into it. What you got?
I got a few topics. You know what I mean? Talk about the upcoming basketball season, football season, about Floyd and LeBron and Kyrie and all them boys. You know, got a few things to talk about. But we're going to get into the upcoming football season first of all. How do you feel? You ready for it?
Preseason, I'm ready for it, but I really don't look at preseason football that much. I feel like I know what it's for. Is to get the college players and the people that's trying to gain a spot on a roster. But man, it doesn't bring the excitement that a season bring. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm ready for it because I'm a football guy. I'm a New York Jets fan, and I know you're a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Yeah, man.
Did you like any additions y'all added on to y'all team?
Man, I don't like the additions we didn't add.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had the opportunity to add Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
And I didn't like that we didn't add him. I know there was talking about debating between him and RG3.
Right.
Which was, to me, no debate at all. If you look at last year Colin played 12 games? Or was it the last year or the year before?
I think it was 11 or 12. It was last year.
Played 12 games.
But he threw 16 touchdowns and only threw one interception too.
Right.
So,
then you look at not only that, his percentage.
Right.
Joe Flacco 64.9. His is 59. Joe Flacco played 16 games. You know what I'm saying? He threw 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Joe Flacco threw 20 touchdowns and 15 interceptions.
Right.
So it's no question. And then I think he brings a different, like a dynamic or a dimension to our team as far as running.
Right.
And I mean, Flacco, man, he's 6'5".
Basic.
I call him Wacko Flacco sometimes.
Yeah, he's a basic quarterback.
Man, because he just throw it in the air sometimes, but I think we needed Colin to bring that different dynamic.
What about Macklin, though? You added a receiver, Macklin. I think that's a good addition.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. I think that Colin would have made him, shine more. You know what I'm saying? Because they know with Flacco, he's going to sit in the pocket, and it's going to force Macklin to try to get open.
Right.
But with Colin, he's going to bring the defense up.
True.
And
he can get open that way.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. What about your boys, the Jets?
Man, I feel the same way. We had a Josh McCown. He's a decent quarterback. He's a journeyman. He's like 37 or 38, something like that. Some along those lines. He's up in age. I feel like we could have added Kaepernick too.
Right.
But we on a rebuild mode. Our defense is gonna be pretty good, but our offense, I really don't know. A lot of pieces go.
So y'all let go of what's my man name? The quarterback y'all had before.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he went to Tampa Bay. So he's able to land a job at Tampa Bay, but Kaepernick's still looking for a job.
Right.
Jay Cutler, they added him down there in Miami. You know what I mean?
What do you think about that?
It don't make him no better or no worse than what the situation they got going on, honestly and truthfully, in my opinion.
Miami.
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Well, they had a backup quarterback. Was it Matt Moore?
Matt Moore, yeah.
And then you hear what he said. He don't need to be in shape because he's a quarterback.
Right.
I did not like any. To me, Cutler is not a good quarterback to me.
Right, I agree.
I mean, that's speaking from a fan perspective, of course. I mean, it takes a lot to do what he does, but I think that he's not good to me. I think he is Brett Favre-ish.
Right.
Times 10 as far as how he throw. He got a strong arm.
He does. But Brett Favre was a little bit better.
Right.
Brett Favre could take a little bit. You could take a little bit from Brett Favre because he'll give you a little more.
Right.
So the bumps and bruises he give you could take because he's gonna give you a lot to come with it.
And that's what I mean. He's the bad part of Brett Favre.
Right.
The bad part.
I actually agree with that.
Throwing out.
So what about the rookies that you think coming in? Like as far as like the running back category, Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette, Christian McCaffrey.
One that stands out is McCaffrey, man.
Yeah,
he stands out to me, man, because I seen a little bit. I don't watch college sports that much.
Right.
But when I when I hear somebody, keep talking about a player, when I seen him run,
right,
very patient, strong, and he's fast.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like he can stop and go real quick.
Right.
He works in small areas, and I think he's gonna be pretty good, man. I think that if Carolina got the O-line straight, I think he'd be all right.
Yeah,
I think it also helped Cam Newton.
Their offensive line should be decent. They added that Mack brother. They got Khalil Mack.
Right.
I think they added his brother. They still got Stewart. He's a running back too. So McCaffrey, he's a whole different dynamic. He brings a lot to the table. Right. He does a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But,
right.
You never know. You know what I'm saying? How it goes. Their receivers, it's pretty basic too. They don't got no explosive receiver. So McCaffrey going to bring that explosion to the offense.
Right.
They added another kid from Ohio State too, a receiver. I think it was Samuels. If I ain't mistaken, Samuels. Fast. Okay. He's a fast kid. I think he run like a 4.3, 4.4.
Okay.
So with that, Carolina should be pretty decent.
What you think about? So Cam is still a starting quarterback.
Yeah, of course.
Well, what you think about?
He had that shoulder injury too.
Right.
Depends on how he come back. When he lost, he was 260. He's 246 now.
Oh man.
He slimmed down a little bit too though. So he said, I think he's gonna stay in the pocket a little bit more, but you never know.
Well, then I heard a report saying that you gotta. He said something about you gotta let a lion roar.
Yeah.
Meaning that he don't want to be contained.
That's basically what he's saying.
Right, but
he's basically saying that's what got him there.
Right, man. But
why change it if it got him there?
Quarterback wise, to me, Cam could be a great quarterback.
Right,
I think he does a lot of forcing.
Right, I agree.
If you look how he throws real hard, and I think that just may be the way he throws. But
he got a lot of power.
Got a lot of power, man. And I think I don't know if that has had an effect on his shoulder or whatnot.
Yeah, could have.
But I don't think they should contain him.
Right.
Because then he won't be effective.
That's right. I agree.
I don't think because I think Michael Vick made a better transition.
Yeah.
But I think the reason being is because the first start of his career, he didn't study or nothing. He just went out and did what he did. When he started studying, he understood the game, so he knew the progressions of a defense.
Agreed.
And he sat sat in the pocket.
Slowed down for him.
Right. I don't know if Cam can do that though, man.
I don't know. We can find out. Like I said, with McCaffrey, that brings another dimension to him.
Right.
So what you think about Tom Brady though? Man, they keep saying they're gonna go 16-0 and all this other good stuff about them.
Tom Brady, Tom Brady is a beast, man. And I tell you why. If you look at LeBron James, how many injuries he had, right? He don't have that many injuries.
That's
to take care of his body.
I agree.
Tom Brady. And one thing about that coach, that system, the whole system, they make sure that whole team is like a working system. They make sure
Spurs, right? Basically,
they make sure they got an offensive line.
Yeah.
If you look at him compared to Peyton Manning,
right.
One of the reasons why Peyton Manning retired when he did is because of injuries.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I think that with them subtracting the protection, the minimal times to get hit, you know what I mean? It's
and then with the weapons, and they added a lot of weapons too, man.
Man, I think anybody
get that ball out real fast.
I could play wide receiver for the Patriots and get past.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But he just at first, man, I didn't like him, but to not like him is a hater because
true.
He does what he has to do.
But
man.
I don't like him though because we play them twice a year. They're in our division,
right?
So I don't like him because of that reason. But if I had to take him and out of any quarterback in the league, if I could take him and put him on our team, he would probably make our team 10 times better just by him being a good quarterback alone by himself.
What do you think about him? What's the backup quarterback name? Garoppolo.
He's a pretty decent kid too, though.
But I think they have to be careful with that, though.
Why you say that?
Because I think they see his potential, and it's for some odd reason every time a quarterback plays behind Tom Brady, they want to try to bring him out. Who that?
Right.
Matt Castle.
Right.
He had a little sunshine.
But he went 11-5
with him.
With Matt Castle, they just didn't make the playoffs.
Right. But when he got on his own,
he didn't do too much.
Didn't do too well. I think that they need to kind of like my man Brent Favre and
Aaron Rodgers.
They took their time.
But see, that's the thing though.
They didn't rush it.
But Garoppolo, he's been there 3-4 years.
Right.
He won 2 rings since he's been there. He won 2 rings.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then by him still being there, and Brady still have so they say, good 3 or 4 years. So he'll be developing the system just right.
Right.
So he'll be, when he gets in, he'll know the system just well.
Right.
He'll know everything perfect.
And I think if they wait that amount of time.
But as long as Brady there, don't have no choice but to wait unless they trade him.
Right. And I hope they don't do that because Tom Brady, whoever they trade him to, it would be his personal vendetta, to make sure the Patriots would lose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know, but I'm still kind of stuck on this cap thing too, though, man. Like I really ain't too fine with that as myself. Just as by watching him a couple of years ago, seeing him in the Super Bowl, he has extremely good arm talent. He can run the ball. He can do so much, man. I just don't understand like why the owners and why so many people don't want this guy in the league.
Business, man.
Yeah, true.
It's business. I feel like he's not. And I had to sit and think about it. If you're in a business, it's like we rather lose to. It's like we know if we bring him on, we might not make money.
Right. But it can help the team win.
Right. But that's saying that, shoot, if we make us win, they ain't bringing, we'll lose. But at least we making money.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It makes a team not marketable. Me, I don't understand what anybody personal values have to do with anything. I feel like you have the right to do anything you want to.
So many domestic violent cases,
right,
and so many other charges and open gun charges and so many other things going on that's way worse than what this man doing by standing up for a belief that he feels necessary for him. He's doing it for us. It ain't like he's not doing it for no reason. He got a cause behind it.
You know what kind of upset me, man, is people like. Ray Lewis. I love Ray Lewis to death. Yeah. I love him to death. Yeah. Michael Vick, talking about cutting his hair.
Yeah, Mike said that because he been through it. He been shamed and he was down by what a lot of people thought about him. So he just figured
he did something.
He did. He did, but he just trying to tell him how to get back on the right track. Which I agree with you. His comments were way out of line, but at the same time, he wasn't like trying to down the man because Michael Vick seemed to be a good guy. I don't know him personally, but he seemed to be like a good guy. He made his share of mistakes.
Right, and I understand. I just think that when we get to the point of trying, I guess, of just looking at somebody else in a situation, we try to nitpick and try to find out why instead of supporting.
That's true.
You know what I mean? The first thing he said, well, he should cut his hair, or Ray Lewis saying, which is they have every right to say this.
Right.
He should not be as loud or find a certain way to do it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People do what they want to do.
That's right.
In the league, you could twerk. I mean, you could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand, man. I think it's just money wise. Just the business of the league and them just not allowing it to happen, man. It's just not happening.
Well, let's change up a little bit. What you think about the Ezekiel Elliott? He got a whole lot of troubles. You know what I mean? The league still taking their time on what they want to do to him. They don't know if they're going to suspend him a few games or because they say they really haven't found nothing on the kid. So it's not too much they really could do, I don't believe. I think they're just prolonging it.
And I think they're dragging their feet. I think what the league, and I think the league is trying to do too much. If he has not been charged, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the problem?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they're doing their own investigation. How can you do your own investigation if you're the NFL?
Right.
Let the people do their investigation. I'm not saying that whatever, if he did, I don't know.
Right.
But if he's not been found, nothing has been found by the detective, FBI, or whatever.
Right.
Why are you doing your own investigation?
Right.
I don't understand that. It's like they're making their own. It's like their own government in the NFL. So if we don't find that, you're good to go.
Right.
So I don't know.
It makes no sense. You know they tend to do what they want to do anyway.
Right, man. Right.
Just like with the Martavis Bryant jump. They banned that man for a whole year.
Right.
Kept him out of the league. He even took classes and done everything he was supposed to do. Now the year is totally up, and they still hadn't let him join back with his team. What do you think that's about, man?
Man, I think sense of control, man, to be honest. I just think that they want to control certain situations.
Right.
Other situations they'll let slide. And I know for sure there's a lot of stuff that happen that don't bring it to light.
Right.
So I think it's try to teach a lesson or, and just, what about the running back?
Le'Veon?
Right.
He just hasn't signed back yet, though.
Right. So, that's a different topic, but.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? You think he's worth more than $12 million? Because on his tenure, it's 12 mil, something like that.
Man.
But it's like Freeman, he just signed the contract, a 5-year extension for the Falcons.
Right.
But he only make $8 million annually.
Right.
So the running back position is really lacking. They're not really getting I think LaShawn McCoy, he only make $8 million. And then you got Doug Martin.
McCoy where?
LaShawn McCoy for the Buffalo Bills.
Now?
He only making $8 million this year too. And then you got Doug Martin. Like Doug Martin for Tampa Bay.
To pay him.
He only making $7 million.
They need to pay him.
So like the running back
needs to be the highest paid. He need to be highest paid running back.
Le'Veon Bell or McCoy? Bell?
Bell, the highest paid running back in NFL right now. Yeah.
So okay,
McCoy.
So you don't think he should sign this contract? He got a contract that's on the table for $12 million. You don't think he should sign that team?
I think he needs to be the highest paid. Man, you see what that man is a monster.
But if he signed that for this year for the $12 million, he would be the highest paid going into this year though.
Do he want longevity? He want to be there?
But we have Pittsburgh give anybody longevity.
That's
Except
what I'm
now
saying.
they signed Antonio Brown. But
Right.
you know how many players they have let go because they don't. I can't say it's a system or they
Right.
belief, but they have let him, like Mike Wallace.
Right,
They let
right.
Antonio Holmes.
Right,
And
right.
even though some of these kids was not, I ain't gonna say kids because they grown men. and
Right,
stuff
right,
like that,
right.
But they was getting up in age. But these are good players they letting go.
Right.
All because they ain't want to pay him.
But I feel, man, if the man is producing every year, he producing.
But at the same time, dude, how many since he been in the league? How many 16 game seasons have he played? He haven't played the whole season.
Right, but I look at this, man, like
Last year when he was needed,
Right.
he got hurt.
right, but I mean, you get hurt. You're getting hurt on a job. So
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think you should not pay me because I may get hurt. Because if I don't get hurt,
Yeah, it's true.
so it's like I got to continue to prove myself and hope I don't get hurt for you to pay me. So
Yeah.
if you pay me, if you don't pay me, and I get hurt, it's I told you so. But
Right,
if you
right.
don't pay me and I ball out, it's like, well, let me get one more year.
Right,
and then,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
By then
yeah,
I'm
true,
older,
true,
and then you
true,
let me
true.
go.
That's
They
true.
did that to Forte, didn't he? Didn't they
Yeah,
hold down on him
yeah,
until
but
they paid him?
he with us though. He with
Right.
the Jets now.
What? They
But they did it
played
too
him.
because, but that's a good thing though. Like when you brought up Forte, because
Right.
with Forte and Le'Veon Bell, they are two similar type
Right,
players to me
right.
in my opinion. Because Forte was the first one, like really kind of doing all of that catching out
Right,
the backfield,
right,
and
right.
certain many yards from scrimmage and all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a good one. But Le'Veon Bell, he's 10 times better than them now. Of course, 'cause
Right,
you know
right.
Forte down the hill, but you know what I'm saying. But I kind of agree though. Like they
Right.
should pay him a little bit more.
A little bit more, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let the man work. Because I mean, you feel better. I mean, I guess you got two type of players.
Yeah.
The ones that get the money and fall off,
Right.
or the ones who grind and want to be the best and continue to grind when they get the money.
That's true.
So I
That's
guess
true.
you got to define who he is now,
Right,
to see
right.
how he's going to be in the future. But I guess you never know. But I from a business standpoint, I see how they're kind of like, okay, let's kind of pump the brakes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just to see. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I see.
That's true. Well, okay, let me ask you this: who you think will have a better season this year? You know, you got a lot of teams that had bad seasons last year, but you know, all of them are NFL teams. So,
Right.
in my opinion, every team is a good team, but your record says different.
Right.
Like say like Jaguars.
Right.
They added Campbell, Boye. You know what I'm saying? They got
Yo.
their kid in the draft, Leonard Fournette.
I'm gonna
You know what
tell you
saying?
what team looked good to me, man, from last year, the Raiders.
Yeah, man.
I
Adding
tell-
Marshawn Lynch.
You know
that's
what
gonna be
hurt
awesome.
me so bad is when Carr got hurt.
Yeah, man.
And I
Yeah.
think they stole. Well, I can't say they, but that injury it stole him to like. I think they were contenders.
They
man.
was.
Man, they were balling.
Yeah, they was. I
I
agree.
think this
I agree.
year, and I hate for it because you know the NFL changed so much like within a year's time.
Uh-huh.
And I think that I think this year, man, they're gonna be contenders, man.
Between New England, Pittsburgh, and you got Oakland. Them the three main
Right.
top three teams.
It used
I
to be
see
Ba-
on
it used
this
to be
side.
Baltimore, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying Baltimore
We-
still, and I say Baltimore can still be.
We the
It depends
sleeper.
on your
We're a sleeper.
offense,
Right, we're a
because
sleeper.
y'all defense, y'all had a top 10 defense
Right.
last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Y'all
we had
keep just like the
defenses
Jets.
there.
We keep
Yeah.
a good defense.
Yeah.
The Jets and Baltimore both keep good
find no
defenses.
offense,
but
man.
the offense, man,
You can't
like,
buy
it's
no
crazy,
offense.
man. Like, just don't know, just don't
Right,
understand.
right.
We let all our players, Decker, Brandon Marshall,
Right.
Brandon Marshall, right? I don't know because I listen to Richardson. You know what I
Right.
mean? He's a D line, but he say Brandon Marshall quit on us.
Right.
And I mean, I kind of believe it, but then I kind of don't believe it because when you're professional, you're supposed to.
Right.
You feel like everybody plays to the end, but when you, I don't know, it's kind of hard to believe. So
Man, I guess shoot. I mean, I really think that's debatable because
right.
even if you're a professional, if you think you are up here, you top tier, man, you can say, man, it's beneath me. I ain't doing this and quit.
yeah. But what about your money you're getting though, and the fans that come see
If
you
it's
play?
guaranteed?
Yeah, but it's still guaranteed money though. But you know the fans, you got some fans that don't like it,
End
some
of the
fans
day,
that want to see you
man,
do. You know what I mean?
End of the day, if you
Yeah.
got guaranteed money,
Yeah,
you gonna think
do
about
what you
yourself.
want.
You gonna
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
it, especially if she guaranteed.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
If she guaranteed.
Hey, if you're enjoying today's show, be sure to connect with us on Twitter at Simply Sports PC or on Instagram at Simply Sports Podcast.
All right, well, you know, we're gonna change it up a little bit. What you think about the upcoming like I said, basketball, man? The few rookies have you seen? I don't know if you watched them a lot.
Yeah,
but you got
man, what-
Fultz for the Sixers. You got Darren Fox for the Kings. Ball for the Lakers.
Right.
And then Kid Tatum for the Boston Celtics.
I know one particular player, man, Tatum.
Right. Yeah.
Looks real good, man. I think good size, good speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like him.
Well, I'm a little biased because I'm a Laker fan. So
right.
You know.
I was just about to say Ball. I think he's going to be good, but I think he got some work to do.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like with Ball, I don't really think he'll win the Rookie of the Year because I don't think he'll score as many points.
Right.
He gonna make our team better by just passing the ball a lot.
Right.
But when you talk about a kid like Fox, or Tatum,
right,
they got like different scoring ability. So their game is a little bit different than Ball's.
Right.
Ball's, he passes a lot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get everybody else more involved. You know what I'm saying? Then with Fox, say he with the Kings. They don't have really too many other players over there besides him. You know what I mean? They got a few of them.
Right.
With folks, with the Sixers, they decent too. But you really don't know like how much what the other players are gonna get. Like Simmons, he was hurt. He had
because he can be Rookie of the Year too.
He can still be right. That's
right. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Simmons and folks, both of them handle the ball.
Right.
So it's gonna be kind of a like.
Okay.
Kind of a toss up between them.
Yeah.
That's kind of a That's kind of a hard
question. So do you think Ball will start this year? Even with my man Clark, what's his name? Clarkson?
Yeah, I think honestly, he will because we picked him so high.
So you think that they will force him to start?
Yeah, and the way Magic been so high on him. Right. Like he was sitting there talking to him in the press conference, and Magic told him, he pointed to him, he looked at him, and then he pointed up in the rafters like, I expect your name, your jersey to be hanging up there in the rafters with the rest of the players.
So do you think that he will give him an opportunity to see how he do? And
he did it in the summer league. You know, he won a championship in the summer league. So that was a lot of hype coming in. To me, in my opinion, it was just a summer league.
Right.
The way everybody else look at it is basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can play here, you can play there. If you can play basketball on the dirt court, you can play on the cement court. You can play on the cement court, you can play on the regular court.
So it's all about pressure.
It's all about basketball.
Okay.
I guess since they said they seen enough in the summer league, but in my opinion, personally, it wasn't enough because it was just a summer league.
Right.
But Magic giving them that kind of praise, which I don't. That's Magic.
Business.
And if there you go.
That's business.
Because if Magic give you that kind of praise,
right. He gonna make some money. I think that's setting that stuff up for next year too, man.
Yeah. Like,
who do you think they're gonna try to bring in?
I don't know. Like LeBron, man, he right started tweeting out so many things and so many other stuff.
Do you want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we can.
LeBron and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie has expressed that he wanted that. What they say he did. We don't know if he has or not because he ain't said nothing.
Right.
So they say he want to be traded, and some sources say that they feel like he's brave because he's waiting. He didn't wait until the ship has sailed or start to sink to want.
But how you know for him the ship hasn't sailed?
I think. Well, that's a good question. I think to him, being on the Cavaliers, I think he realized it has.
Right.
And I think eventually he wants to be like a Westbrook.
Right.
But I think it's gonna be tough for him to be that just like that. Right. I think just to me now, I don't play basketball. Just to look at how he creates his shots,
right? How
he gets to the.
But he's a good scorer though.
Now he's a great scorer. But I'm thinking like, if you're not directly, you make one move and go. But if you make 3, 4, 5 and to make it hot, what about your stamina and what about
that comes with learning how to pass the ball. He's a point guard.
Now can he pass?
He can, but he doesn't. Kobe could pass.
Who?
Kobe was a passer. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could.
Right.
Not saying like that wasn't his main objective to pass the ball, but his main objective when he stepped across the court, he's looking to score.
Right.
And that's Kyrie mentality too. But at the same time, if you get to the point where he begging to get traded.
Right.
So in order for him to know if he want to get traded, he has to know as a person and as a man, I'm going to the other team, so I got to expand my game.
Right. So and I think Kobe, man's a different beast though, man. I think.
But that's Kobe and Kyrie. Kobe's supposed to be his mentor.
Yeah, they friend. I just think
so.
I just think that Kyrie wants to be the man, and I think he has every right to want to be. But I think
he has the ability
to go.
But that's the thing,
right?
With a trade, they can send him where they want to send him.
He wants to go to
San Antonio, the New York Knicks.
Why San Antonio?
Because of Pop, obviously.
But I mean,
why would you want to go to San Antonio?
Of course, I would want to go to San Antonio.
Then you got Kawhi Leonard. He's a beast. He's one of the best. In my opinion, Kawhi Leonard is the best two-way player in the league.
Oh yeah, right now.
Like that's just two-way. Like I ain't taking that from LeBron, Paul George, and the rest of them. But his hands are so big, and when he plays ball, it's like it's ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Kyrie. That's tricky because he got 2 years left on his contract.
Right.
So if they want to, they can keep him there.
Would you keep him?
Would I?
Yeah.
Nah, because if you come to me as a man, and you tell me you don't want to be
Right.
here, because we can't have success like that.
That'll mess up the chemistry
That's right.
too.
We can't have success like that. You come in the locker room and you don't even want to be here.
Right. Dang, that's crazy, man. Because then you got LeBron leaving next year. Do you think he's leaving because LeBron maybe leaving next year?
I would, but see, that's the thing. It's hard to say that because if he wanted his old team,
Right,
his own team, he would be happy LeBron left. You see what I'm saying?
So do you think it's LeBron?
I don't know. I just think it might be LeBron.
Right.
Like, you got so many players that say LeBron is this, LeBron is that.
Right.
But a lot of players might not like playing
Right.
with him. They just haven't came out and said it.
Right.
That's
right.
all. That's all it is, though. You know what I mean? That's a whole other culture. But as a Laker fan, I would love. I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but whatever it takes to put the Lakers back on the map,
Right.
I'm for it. Because that's like I argue sometimes back and forth with my brothers,
Right.
or whoever I might be going back and forth with.
Right.
Why can't LeBron go here or LeBron? So you'll be a LeBron fan? No,
Right.
I'm a Laker fan.
Right.
I don't. The name on the back of the jersey don't matter to me.
Right. Front of jersey.
There you go. Right. You know what I'm saying? There
Right.
you go. So
Right.
you know,
Right.
I mean, that's a big one. That's an iffy. So
Right. So then you got LeBron. Then they said they got enough for another max player. Then they say for another star player. Who you got George and OKC.
Yeah.
You got Westbrook.
But that depends on how their season work out too,
Right,
though. With
right,
George
right.
and OKC, you know what I mean? Because Paul George, everybody keep talking about Paul George this, Paul George that. But in my opinion, what Paul George could do no more, and like honestly and truthfully, he could do
Then
no more
Durant.
than what KD did.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
I agree.
what are you going to get out of that?
I agree.
Now, don't
I
get
agree.
it confused. This is not damn talking Paul
Right,
George. 'cause
right,
he's
right.
awesome. He's
I
like
shouldn't.
an
I
excellent
don't
player.
think he should have went there though.
I don't think so.
I
Neither,
I
man.
think he should have went straight.
But
to
I
the
think it
Lakers.
was a trade too with them. If I ain't mistaken, it wasn't like he said send me to OKC.
Okay.
It was a trade. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was the best that they got out of the trade, so they say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They
was
didn't
the
get
best.
nothing though, did
They
they?
got Oladipo
But
and
Nothing.
well, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, but Oladipo is not a bad player.
Oh no, he
You know,
nice.
he's decent. But when
But
you
I
talk
mean-
about for
but
George,
it-
you right.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. You know what I
Carmelo.
mean? Melo, man, that's iffy. He's being quiet. He's really not talking about where he want to go. He just really enjoying his summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about him supposed to be going to Pelicans with Davis and Cousins. That's not a good fit.
It's
You know what I'm
not.
saying? In my opinion, I think he should go to Houston because you know they got Chris Paul and you got James Harden.
How you think that's gonna work out?
It's not about how it's going to work out.
Right.
Carmelo on the last leg of his career, so it's
Right.
about sacrifices.
I mean, about two, both of them.
Chris Paul too. Chris
Okay.
Paul, he's 30-something years old.
He's the same age, about 33.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
about sacrifices now.
Right.
So they know if they all go join together, you
Right.
got to give up something. Like with KD and Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
Right.
You have to give up something. It ain't but one ball.
Right.
So-
So do you think they be ready for Golden State?
That depends
On what?
how they play together.
I think it don't. I only think it. I don't. I think if they
it's-
played together, it wouldn't matter.
I mean, I
Because Golden State is a powerhouse,
They
man.
is, they
you know
is,
why?
but-
Because they're not selfish. Now,
That's
Klay
true,
Thompson
true.
almost left,
yeah.
but I think they got him on the bandwagon. Like, okay, but I think in a couple years Klay gonna leave anyway.
I think so anyway.
Yeah,
my,
but he
in
wanted
my
his own
opinion, he
team.
deserves to be somewhere else
Right.
because he could do
He
more.
wanted his own team.
Yeah, I think so.
He wanted his
I
own team.
agree with that 100%.
But I think he's riding the wave
Yeah.
until he get
But why not?
Oh, I would.
Why wouldn't you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you, though?
I
He's an
know that.
awesome player.
Yo, if I was a
He's
bench
been in
player,
there, put up what? 39?
Man.
30-something points in one quarter?
if I was a bench
Like,
player,
you know what I'm
son,
saying? Like, we all
yo,
know Klay Thompson got game.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
there's no...
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. He
there.
a monster, man. He a monster.
But back on that subject, though, because even if, say, with Melo, if
Right.
Kyrie land over there in New York,
Right.
how would you think Kyrie, Porzingis, and Melo would be? How would that be? Would that be a good fit? Because like with Melo,
I
Porzingis,
think-
and Kyrie, all of them are good offensive players,
Right.
but where the defense come in at?
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I think you would have to sit down with Carmelo because Carmelo still thinks he has it.
Yeah, he does though. In my opinion,
He broke down. But
Nah. Okay. Even if you say a broke down Melo, out of all the players in the league, he's still better than half of the players in the league.
But I think that
and not even half,
conversation-
most of them.
I think that conversation still need to be had with him because even with
Agreed.
his last leg of
But he
of
knows
in
this
New
though because he
York-
want to win a championship. So he knows that his ability, he's not able to carry a team like he used to.
But I don't think Kyrie will bring a championship though at New York. I don't think
Honestly
so,
and truthfully,
man.
though, in my opinion, with New York, it ain't about a championship right now.
Right.
It's
But
about
getting
getting
back-
back to
Right,
a good
right,
place.
right,
Like even with the
right.
Lakers. Like I said, it's not about, we know we can't win a championship this year or next year.
Right.
But it's about getting us back to the statue of where we supposed to be. The
Right.
Knicks and the Lakers, they are two big
Right. They're the
teams,
staple-
like, you know,
yeah,
they're the
yeah,
sta-
yeah.
of the
They're the
NBA.
staples of
Like,
the
you know what I'm
NBA.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
with
agree.
Boston.
Right.
Even though Boston been playing good, but like Boston, Lakers, and the
Right.
Knicks. Back in the day, them were some of the three main teams
Right,
you heard all the
right,
time.
right, right,
Now
right.
you hear Boston. Lakers are nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
hate to say that, excuse me, because I'm a Laker fan,
Right.
but you know it is what
It's
it
true,
is.
yeah.
The Knicks, nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you go to Madison Square Garden. People go to the Knicks game just because of the Garden.
Right. Right.
It's not even
Right.
about the games no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of if you know in basketball it'll be a good season. But you still hadn't told me who you think will win the Rookie of the Year though.
Yeah, Tatum, man.
Say- oh,
I'm
so
not-
Tatum.
I'm
You
not-
said
I'm gonna
Tatum?
go with him, man.
Okay, so this is
I'm
gonna
a-
stick
I'm
with
a-
Tatum.
Yeah, man. Just because
I'm gonna go with folks. Just cause I think he can score. He's a scorer.
Right.
Like I said, I could be biased and say ball, but that wouldn't be
Right,
right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know that's. It should be interesting though. It should be interesting.
What else you got, man?
Yeah. What about Florida McGregor?
I tell you
Just
what.
think about them. Floyd, he hyping the fight up.
Who
Talking
you
about he
think
lost
gonna
a
win?
step.
Who you think gonna win?
Floyd.
Tell you why, man. First, I said Floyd Mayweather. This is why I'm a little questionable. First, the mess he said just recently. Yeah, he's a bigger fighter. He's only 1 inch taller than him.
Right.
He has longer reach. He has what 4 inches?
Something like that.
4 inches.
Yeah.
So I think he's bigging it up. I think what's going to be interesting, man, is what McGregor brings.
Yeah. It will.
I think that
Because he brings toughness too.
right, and I think the only issue he will have is transitioning to being a boxer.
Right.
I think from being an MMA fighter, you have to look at stuff from different angles. I think he's going to move a little different than Floyd expects, only because he's used to, attacking at different angles. My man, what's my man name? He's fighting. You said Triple G.
Triple G and Canelo.
Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at Canelo.
Right.
When I first seen him fight,
Right.
I said, man, this dude could probably
He's
beat Floyd.
tough.
I said he could probably
He's
beat
tough.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. But I think if he fought him again, he would beat him.
But when I seen him fight Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather made him look like, man.
But that was, when you fight somebody the first time, it's always a more so guessing.
right.
It's more what they gonna do next or what they gonna do
Right.
next. If you fight a person more than once or twice, then you actually know what the person gonna do. Just like if playing football.
Right.
When you first get thrown out there,
Right.
you don't know what you're gonna do, so you're moving a step slower than you would by knowing what you're gonna do.
Right.
When you start knowing what's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen, you can move a little bit faster.
And I think that's why Floyd has the edge.
Yeah,
because he
that's why I
don't
agree.
study.
True.
Floyd don't study no
you don't
fighters.
have to because he's the best, and people try to study him.
But even then, he say, I don't study because people move different in different environments.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
think, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man.
Yeah, it
I think Floyd better not get hit.
I say the same thing
He
because my
better
man
not
gonna
get-
bring some power now.
Because I mean,
And then even if you think about it, if Floyd hit him a few times,
Right.
that man used to get kicked in the head.
right,
So Floyd punches probably won't
it's
do
gonna
too much.
it's gonna
right?
go 12. Floyd
I
ain't
think
gonna Floyd ain't gonna knock him out.
I think so too.
I think Conor may get tired after 4, but
Right.
no, it's on how many minutes is it?
5 or
3?
4?
Is it 3? 3
Is
or
it-
4?
Something. I think
Okay,
it's
but
5,
even
something
then,
like that.
championship round for MMA is 5.
right.
What, 5 minute?
But they don't
rounds?
got that many rounds neither.
They
though.
don't. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if McGregor gets tired, it's gonna go 12. 12
But, see,
rounds.
but that's what I'm saying. But he could get tired, but he ain't gonna be doing all the extra stuff neither.
Right.
He ain't gonna be doing all that grabbing.
Right.
He ain't gonna be doing all that kicking, all that
So that
tussling.
do exert energy.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's
So,
okay, I
at the
see
same
what you're
time, by
saying.
him
I see what
standing
you're
up and
saying.
going toe to toe.
I see what you're saying.
And then with
That
Floyd
makes
being
sense.
more on the defensive side
Right.
than the offensive side,
Right.
but he claimed he gonna come out and fight.
He
Because he
ain't.
said, what he say? His exact words was,
I'm gonna attack him or something like that.
something like that. He was saying because he let his fans down with the Pacquiao fight. So he was like, since I let y'all down with the Pacquiao fight, I'm gonna give y'all a show this time. So it basically trying to say he's gonna actually go in there and stand toe to toe and fight.
He don't need to do that
Because I don't think he can do that.
I
Like,
think
honestly.
that Floyd Mayweather is a smart businessman.
Yeah.
If you looking at a fight, and I think people perspective, like I think when they look at fights and stuff, they want to see somebody get knocked out.
Right.
But if I'm paying $50,
I want to see the whole fight.
Right.
I want to see the whole
So,
fight.
I mean,
now, if you get knocked out at the end, so be
right.
it. Like,
Floyd is making a fight last.
Yeah, true.
So you're able to watch it. He's like almost like how Muhammad Ali used to be.
right, and Roy Jones.
People
In a
used to
sense.
watch just to see them
Just to
get
see them-
knocked
yeah,
out.
yeah, that's true.
So I think him stretching it out 12. I mean, it gives people what they want because, I mean, you think about it. You sit down, cook, eat. I mean, you looking at the TV.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm late, now he got knocked out in the second round. I'm be hot.
Like a Mike Tyson fight.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not worth 2 cents.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I agree with that.
You know, yeah. You know,
I agree, but it's gonna be a good one though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either way, like I think Florida get the edge on them though.
Right,
Just
right.
because, man, now if it's say like a year or two from now,
Right.
if McGregor he stepped in the ring and actually had like 3 or 4 fights before he fought Floyd.
Right.
Like a couple of fights.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is your first. You got your pro card, and this is actually your first pro fight.
Right.
I ain't banking on you to beat this man. This man been doing this all his life.
Do you think that McGregor will stay in the boxing world?
That's a good question. Do I think he should? Yeah. But is he?
He'll make money in boxing.
He'll make a lot of money.
He'll
man.
make a lot of money.
Especially
But-
after this
But I
fight.
tell you one thing. He better not fight my boy. Who fighting Triple G?
Canelo.
He can't. Hey.
But see, now that's the thing. They're different fighters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, of course, McGregor would know this.
Right.
Like if he go in the ring with one of them boys, they're gonna stand toe to
They're
toe.
gonna run.
Like Triple G is a powerful kid.
Right.
Like he's a powerful dude.
And
Canelo,
you know,
them boys is powerful.
You know
It's a
one
difference.
thing. Floyd didn't fight him.
Right. He wouldn't fight. He ain't gonna fight Triple G neither.
No.
I don't think he
That
would.
record,
I don't
man.
think that's right.
That
But you know,
record.
you gotta understand both of them perfect. Now,
Right.
man, he's
Right.
perfect too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of interesting topics and a lot of things we can go on and talk about a long time. What about upcoming football season? We talking about college now. Alabama and Florida State.
All I know,
It's
man,
gonna be a good opening game.
Alabama's always been a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Always. And I think their recruiting, the way they recruit is you win, you recruit. I mean, so they always win and they recruiting. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think who they playing?
Florida State. Yeah, Florida State.
Florida State ain't been Florida State in a minute, have
But I don't know, man, because like after the last either the last 3 or 4 seasons they had 10 wins.
they? Right.
Like they had 10 wins.
Okay.
Like last year they went 10-3. They started off a little slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But towards the end, like they beat Michigan in the bowl game. And Michigan started off hot. But then Michigan, like towards the end, Michigan lost like 3 or 4 games in a row.
Right.
But they still a good team though. Like, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So Florida
Okay.
State, it depends. If Florida State beat Alabama in the first game, I believe they won't get beat.
Florida State.
They won't get beat.
I think Alabama usually put emphasis on the first half of their season.
Yeah,
because
they do.
I know that they know that it's how you start.
That's right. That's
I
right.
don't think like you can't with
Well,
him.
you have to start good though now,
Right.
Because it's the playoff,
Right.
college playoff. So if
Right.
you lose 1 or 2 games from the
That's
jump,
it.
the season is over.
That's it.
Because the way they looking at the college playoffs now,
Right.
you don't even put emphasis on the bowl games no
Right,
more.
right, right.
That's crazy to me.
I
though.
think everybody wanted that because they wanted more college football because they wanted better people, like the good teams facing each other,
Right.
not thinking that it would take away from the bowl
Yeah,
games.
but let me take away a
'Cause
lot.
that's-
You got
that's
some
more-
kids
that's
that
more
are
games, right?
actually like,
Yeah,
and these
yeah.
kids are good.
Right.
They don't play in the bowl games.
Right,
They don't
right.
want to play because they don't want to get hurt. Which I
Right.
mean, you can't knock a lot of these kids for that because like my man Jalen Smith,
Right.
he plays a linebacker with Dallas Cowboys now.
Right.
You know, he missed the whole season last year because he tore his knee up.
Right.
But he played in the bowl game. But you ask him now, he was like he'll play in the bowl game again if he
Right,
had to.
right, right,
Like
right.
McCaffrey and them boys.
Right.
They set out their bowl game last year.
Right.
For net and all them they set out. But if you paying your money and you want to come see these kids
Right.
play, it's like you taking the product off the field.
Almost like them sitting out NBA.
Yeah, but you know and this is a whole nother subject. We jumping off the subject, but you know they changing it now. They trying to change the NBA to the point where they trying to like, instead of being 82 games, they're gonna try to drop back from 82 games. Like some of the players, you know that how they rest.
Right.
They're gonna change the schedule so you don't play back-to-back games.
What
no
do you
more.
think about that?
In my opinion, it's kind of good, but
Right.
at the same time, it's like these they getting millions of dollars.
Right.
Like you should be able to play. Like
Right.
what is the reason for you not to be able to play? You keep up with your body. You got the best sports
That's a
trainer, the
job.
best. That's
That's a job, man.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think I don't know, man. I think when you're talking about longevity, a lot of people will play longer.
yeah.
And I think a lot of people will play during the season more. But I think owners are not going to do nothing that's going to make them lose out on money.
yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're doing it for a reason. And you know they got the little logos on the jerseys
Yeah, they
now.
changing them up now.
God
yeah,
knows,
yeah,
man.
they changing them up.
Because WNBA do that, right?
I seen what's the name? What's it the Nuggets?
Right.
I think it was the Nuggets. But it shocked me. They were sponsored by Western Union.
Right, they got a little
Where they
logo
come
up
from?
there, so it's like money coming from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're trying to find ways, and they finding them too, man.
Yeah, they is, man.
They
Yeah,
find
they
them,
is.
man.
Yeah, it's, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. But, you know, man, I'm just so excited it's here now. even when it comes to football, basketball, whatever. Because I've been watching baseball. Even though, like I said, I keep up with baseball.
I got to get on my baseball, man.
I keep up with it.
I got to
like
get
Mike
on my
Trout
baseball.
and all them.
I know Mike Trout is a beast.
You know what I'm saying? Stanton,
Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Because did they give him a new contract?
Who?
Trout.
Because
I'm
not sure.
I know they kind of shorted him.
Yeah, but he's 26 with 1,000 hits already.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
Right. Okay.
I'm not for sure. I got to look into that again. But I know, you know what I'm saying. I keep up with a little bit of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying. Baseball with all them games, man.
Right.
It's kind of hard to sit down and watch.
Right.
You know
Granddaddy.
Yeah, the Braves, which made me a Braves fan too. You know what I mean? I've been a Braves fan for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we honestly, since Chipper left, man, Jones left, man, we ain't hitting on too much of nothing, man.
Right.
And I hate to say that because I'm a Braves fan, but that's honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Yankees, they was down for a while, but they coming back along.
Right.
The Dodgers, though.
Man, it seemed like with money, you got the money, you can come back.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about the Dodgers, though.
Right.
Los Angeles Dodgers, they number one in the whole league, boy.
Because Magic invested in them, right? He bought a percentage of the company, the team.
They is tough, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's neither here nor there, man. Like I said, you know what I mean? What about this is jumping off the subject into like some local kids we got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my brother. You know what I mean? Shout out Josh Cupperson. You know what I'm saying? My other brother, Zach Cupperson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My brother, he's trying to go overseas, play professional basketball.
So he's going.
Yeah, he's supposed to be going. He's just waiting on. He don't know exactly which team he's going to.
Right.
Like my Zach with Coastal Carolina. They should have a good upcoming season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
good opportunity. And shout out to Braylon.
Yeah, Braylon Cherry. Yeah, he caught on with the Falcons. You know, Justin Hardy, West Craven. He's a native West Craven too.
West Craven. You know I mean? But yeah, man, just it's good to see family. You know, keeping in sports. Zach and Josh, man.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm proud of them, man. They're tall.
Yeah, man.
God
yeah,
knows,
especially Zach, man. Yeah, man.
I know that they goals is gonna happen.
Yeah,
but very proud of all of them, Braylon. You know, all of them families. But
yeah, that's right. You know, you got Jamie too now.
Right. Yeah, Jamie Cherry. Right.
Boy, West Craven, boy. Like when we was come back then, they produced a lot of talent.
Like talent coming out of there, man. We got some talent coming out of there.
Zach, Jamie, then you know what I mean, Justin and all them. So you know what I mean, we got a good. We should have some good future NBA stars.
Oh yeah. Stars. I think, man, they gonna make it. I think everybody gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think all the opportunities are good opportunities. I think they got it, man.
Yeah, but before we close the show, though, you know what I mean? Because we've been sitting here. But let me ask you what you think about some of the. I was watching a little report about the top 50 black athletes.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's they had Tim Duncan,
right,
Willie Mays, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Muhammad Ali. You know, even to the girl that was young now, that Gabby Douglas.
Right.
She hasn't done so much, but how you get on the top 50 black athletes already, and we only know her from the Olympics.
Right.
But then you left a guy like Kobe Bryant.
Right.
Barry Bonds. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think
Lisa Leslie? Like,
I was just about to say. Now you know how political everything is.
Right.
You got Kobe Bryant got an issue with some.
But this man been great.
Right, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
You know I'm a Kobe fan.
Right, I love Kobe Bryant.
Right.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you said Kobe, Barry Bonds has steroid issue.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it from a political
Okay, what about Lisa Leslie?
That's why until you said when you name it,
Tiger Woods' name just got tarnished not so long ago when he got the DWI.
But when you said all them people names except for
Lisa
Leslie, but that had to do with sports though. It had nothing to do with sports.
That's my point. Even with Barry Bonds.
If Tim Duncan made it,
steroids, it does. It got something to do with it. I take that back.
Tim Duncan made it. Kobe Bryant should have made it.
Come on, David Robinson made it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Come on, David Robinson was up there.
Who picking these people?
Like, that's crazy.
Because I'd take Gabby off and put Kobe.
Yeah, how'd she even get up there? Or we didn't even know her. If we weren't for the Olympics, we wouldn't know Gabby. Right. And that's no disrespect to you, Gabby.
Every 4 years.
We love you and we appreciate what you have done for the sport.
Every 4 years, ain't it?
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't understand some stuff, man. Like, Kobe Bryant, man, is the second generation. I don't want to say Michael Jordan. He's just the second generation.
That's basically what he is, though.
Right, but I mean, his own name, Kobe Bryant. He got his own name. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. That Barry Bonds, I can understand, but Lisa Leslie, no, I don't understand.
She was a pinnacle to the sport of WNBA. Like, if it wasn't for her, a lot of people wouldn't watch WNBA.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just it's kind of crazy.
I think some people need to make their own 50.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
And I think stuff like that, it needs to go further than conversation, you know. But I mean, I guess it's only what people gonna do. But at the same time, if you see something ain't right, somebody need to be like, yo, this ain't.
But then it's a matter of opinion too.
Okay.
Because like what you said, like, I mean, because with me, in my opinion, I I would put, like, when you talk about the top 50 black athletes, Barry Bonds, he changed the game for
but that's
a while.
what I'm saying. You say top athletes though. You talking about Gabby and Kobe? That's a passing opinion. That's like almost a fact.
That's true, but it's still, but at the same time, it's still an opinion. Don't get it wrong now. I get what you're saying though. I agree with Kobe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Barry Bonds thing, you said you kind of understand that. I don't.
Right. That's steroids though, man.
Yeah,
that's altering.
But it's still at the same time. How many people that took steroids and wasn't even good?
Right.
He was just good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think the reason being because they don't know when he took them.
True.
And I think if they knew, like he said, I took him the second half of my career when I was going down here to help me better. He probably did say that.
Yeah.
But I think you know how people is. Yeah. Like I believe everybody that messes up.
Right.
And I guess it is a consequence.
Right.
But I think, you know what I mean, he did, like say, change the game, home run hitter.
He did, man.
But I just don't
even
understand.
to the point where they got it to the point where they don't even want to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Right. What?
Yeah, man. They've been going back and forth with that for a long time.
It's crazy, man.
Like for a long time. But it's the same issue you said, steroids.
Right.
You know
That's why. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that'll work itself out. You know what I'm saying? However it go. It's a few topics and a few things we can't discuss with y'all. We'll get into a little bit more as the season and the show goes on.
Right. So we what we want to try to do, man, so far is do every week, and once we, I guess, get more into schedules, get ironed out, maybe multiple times a week. However long. If y'all want it more than that, just let us know.
That's all you gotta do.
And we're going to give y'all our handle as far as social media handle, and we're going to try to release these as soon as possible. Again, want to give a shout out to, what was it? BPM Auto.
Yeah.
Audio.
Yes,
Auto
sir.
is a car, ain't it? We got a shout out for Aaron, man, for hooking us up, man. But
yeah, man.
Like I said, it's Simply Sports Podcast, Slim and Sap, man.
That's right. We out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Tune in.
Thanks for tuning in to Simply Sports. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to come back and check out our next episode.